Hi there folks, I'm going to show you how to play the chords from Bob Marley's Redemption song. The song starts on G, and to play G you take your third finger, put it on the third fret of the bottom E string, your second finger goes on the second fret of the A string, and then your fourth finger on the third fret of the top E string. And you play all the 6 strings and that gives us the chord of G. But we can also play G like this. Whatever way you're comfortable with is fine. And I take my first finger, put it on the second fret of the A string, my third finger on the third fret of the bottom E, and my fourth finger on the third fret of the top E. The next chord in the song is an E minor, or E minor 7. They both work equally well. E minor 7 is just your second finger on the second fret of the A string. You play all the 6 strings. To play E minor, you take your third finger and put it on the second fret of the D string, and that gives you the chord of E minor. The next chord in the song is C, and for that we take our third finger, put it on the third fret of the A string, our second finger on the second fret of the D string, and our first finger on the first fret of the B string. And we play all the 5 strings starting on A, and that gives us C. Sometimes I like to put my fourth finger on the third fret of the top E string, just for a slightly brighter tone. The next chord in the song is a G stroke B, and to play that you take your second finger on the second fret of the A string and your first finger on the first fret of the B string, and you play all the 5 strings starting on A. The next chord is A minor, which is your second finger on the second fret of the D string, your third finger on the second fret of the G string, and your first finger on the first fret of the B string. And you play all the 5 strings starting on A, and that's A minor. There's another chord in the song which is D major. It's different ways you can play D. Take your second finger and put it on the second fret of the G string, your third finger on the third fret of the B string, and your first finger on the second fret of the top E string, and you play all the 4 strings starting on the D string, and that gives us D major. We can also play it this way, which is your first finger on the second fret of the G string and your third finger on the third fret of the B string and your second finger on the second fret of the top E string. Whatever way you're comfortable with is fine. And those are the chords from Redemption song. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.